The guy down there on the rope, that's Rick. Rick's stuck in a time loop. And the only way he can free himself is by getting to the top of this mountain.
I'm living in hell.
Yep, you sure are.
Each contestant will need to answer 12 questions correctly to get Rick to the top of Metal Mountain. One wrong answer, and it's game over. If they aren't sure, they can either switch categories, unlock multiple choice, or phone a BangerTV host.
We've searched the planet for metalheads who think they know everything about metal. Now, it's time to see if they've got what it takes.
Don't kill me!
It's time to play Metalheads!
Connor, welcome to our episode of Metalheads. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from beautiful British Columbia.
British Columbia. We've got a Canadian in the house. Happy to have you. Seeing the Slayer hockey jersey in the back representing Canada and metal in one item. How did you get started in metal? What made you start listening?
Started listening to like the standard AC/DC, Led Zeppelin when I was a kid, like my dad's music. I heard Master of Puppets when I was 11, and that changed the whole thing.
Are you ready to play Metalheads?
Yes.
Okay, we've got 3 questions up for you. Masked Singers. This is just a tribute, and Vikings.
Let's do Masked Singers.
Your first question in Metalheads is, Tobias Forge is the leader and primary songwriter of which Swedish heavy metal band?
That would be Ghost.
And that would be correct. First question in the bag. We did it. How you feeling now?
That's the one I didn't want to get wrong.
Never want to go home right off the top. All right, question number 2. Your 3 categories are awards, DJs in metal bands, and melodeath albums.
Let's go DJs and metal bands.
DJ Lethal plays in this new metal band.
Gonna need one of my Sherpas.
Oh no, question number 2.
Let's pick a new category.
All right, your 2 options for new categories are awards and melodeath albums.
Let's try awards.
Which artist won the best metal performance at last year's Grammy Awards?
Last year is in...
As in last year.
As in last year.
The previous Grammys, the most recent Grammys.
This is mad embarrassing, but I'm gonna make this one into a multiple choice if I could.
That's no problem. You can absolutely do that. Your 3 options for multiple choice are Mastodon, Ozzy Osbourne, and Megadeth.
Don't get this wrong.
I'll go with Ozzy.
Ozzy Osbourne is the correct answer.
That was a bumpy ride, dude.
I mean, if there's a question you're gonna get wrong and not have to embarrass yourself too much, not knowing DJs and metal bands is not necessarily something that you need to be embarrassed about. The trek continues. Question number 3. Your categories are psychedelic stoner metal, cover songs, and thrash metal.
Go with thrash.
Megadeth released their debut album in 1985. What was the name of that album?
Killing is my business, and business is good.
Well, the stumbles on question 2 have gone. Question 3 fired out. Question number 4, though. 3 categories are one of your founding bands in your metal journey, Metallica. You call yourself a fan, Goat Whore.
Definitely gonna go with Metallica on that one, Blaine.
What did Metallica originally want to title their first album, Kill 'Em All?
Metal up your ass.
Well, you've proved you're a Metallica fan. That is absolutely the correct answer. We're moving on to question number 5. We have 3 categories. Side projects. Is gent a genre? And gothic metal.
Let's go with is gent a genre.
This Swedish extreme metal band formed in Umeå in 1985.
That would be Meshuggah.
And that would be correct, sir. We've got question number 6 for you. Your 3 categories are Iron Maiden, the first wave of black metal, and German power metal.
I'll go with Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden released their self-titled debut album in what year?
1980.
1980. Again, so fast, so correct. Apparently question number 2 should have been question number 9.
Yeah.
Your next question is heavy hitters, grindcore, or 90s metal?
Let's try 90s metal.
This American heavy metal band from Oakland, California was formed in 1991 by vocalist slash rhythm guitarist Rob Flynn.
91. Machine Head.
No stumbles, Machine Head is correct. We're moving on to question number 8. Your 3 categories are Slayer, grunge, and sludge metal.
It's gonna be Slayer, but
I didn't even need to ask. All right. In 1984, what other thrash band was Kerry King invited to join and even played a few shows with?
Megadeth.
You are correct, sir. We're getting close. Question number 9. You have 3 categories: speed metal, Florida death metal, and metal in movies.
Let's go with metal in movies.
All right. This movie starring Riz Ahmed was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture, and it features a heavy metal drummer whose life is turned upside down when he begins to lose his hearing and he must confront a future filled with silence. Do you know the film?
Yeah, great flick. It's called The Sound of Metal.
It is called The Sound of Metal. It is a great flick, and it is another question in the bag for you. We've got 3 questions left. You can see that summit. How do you feel? Can you taste it yet?
Yeah, I'm assuming these questions are going to be pretty tough.
Your next 3 categories are Norway, Metal Blade Records history, and Pantera.
Pantera.
Pantera, no hesitation. Dimebag Darrell and Vinnie Paul's father, Jerry Abbott, was the first manager of Pantera and also produced the group's early albums. Under which pseudonym?
Fuck.
I have no earthly idea. I think we're going to have to call Bradley.
All right, Mr. Bradley Zordrager, hopefully saving you.
That's me.
It is you. We've got Connor on the line, and he's got a Pantera question. How do you feel about your Pantera knowledge?
Probably average.
Fuck.
Uh-oh. This is near our summit, so this is a pretty specific Pantera question. Dimebag Darrell and Vinnie Paul's father, Jerry Abbott, was the first manager of Pantera and also produced the group's early albums. Under which pseudonym?
I literally have no idea. I have no idea.
Unfortunately, Bradley has not any help on this question. Connor, what are you going to toss out there? You got any inkling, any thoughts?
Pantera was more of a glam metal band at the time. Dime was known as Diamond Darrell, so it's probably something like equally lame. I don't know, let's go with like Jerry the Man.
Jerry the Man, unfortunately, is incorrect. It is Jerry Eldon. Jerry Eldon was the correct answer there. Well, Connor, unfortunately, you didn't make it to the summit, but I mean, after a major stumble, some might say at the start, you rose to pretty great heights. How do you feel about your time here? Did you do yourself proud?
Yeah, man, I had fun. Learned something cool about Dime and Vinny's dad, but wouldn't have ever known that otherwise. Thanks for having me.
We thank you for joining us on Metalheads. We had a great time with you, and we bid you adieu, sir.